Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. It is about 4:45 here at the lake this morning. It is currently 59 degrees with a high today of 90. I know, crazy temps, but that's Arizona in the fall. This is our fall. Um, in another couple of months, winter will hit. The highs will be in the 50s and 60s. The lows will be in the 40s at the coldest. It's just goofy. It's Arizona. Can't expect anything more or less. Just like today is Monday. You can't expect anything more or less. We all know Monday is going to happen. It happens every week, and here it is upon us. Monday is a matter of perspective, right? It's all about how you handle a situation. It's not that it's here, it's how you're going to handle it. Are you going to react, respond, or just go with the flow? Go with the flow. Trust me, go with the flow. Just let it be. Don't go against the current unless you have to. I know a lot of people are not looking forward to today, to this week. I talked to a lot of people over the weekend, and it's kind of cute. Parent teacher conferences. We've got some upset families, some kids that are uh-oh. Yeah, parents that are uh-oh. Yeah, clarity. Everything is coming to light. And that can be a scary time. But not too late. The kids can buckle down. You can kind of hold their feet to the fire. They can be okay. But just be, as a parent, be as active in your child's life as you can be. Excuse me. Every Monday, you get the Monday yawn. A lot of people are going into surgery today. They're having procedures. Honey, just go with the flow. It's going to happen. Let it go. You're going to do fine. We're all here to support you. It's going to be okay. People have court dates. People are getting married. People are getting divorced. All kinds of things are happening today, the good, the bad, and the holy crap. Go with the flow. I like to think, and it's just a Brenda thing, that everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Everything works out the way it is God, the universe, whatever, intends it to work out. And it's either a blessing or a life lesson. It's either this is the most wonderful thing and I am so blessed, or it's a life lesson for us to learn, and you learn it so you don't repeat it. And it can be a combination of the two. That this is such a blessing, and I learned the life lesson in accomplishing this, in achieving this. But the important thing is to learn the life lesson so you don't repeat it. Because, they say that history will always be repeated until you learn the life lesson. Same applies to each of our lives. Honey, please, if you look, how can I say this? If you look at your life and all the tough times that you've been through, what's the life lesson in it? A breakup, a divorce. What's the life lesson? If you are going through a breakup or a divorce, if you are losing your job or your house, any kind of a loss, I want you to stop and do what I consider an autopsy. And you have to be honest. That's the worst part about this. You have to be truthful and honest with yourself and about the situation. What could you have done to have made things work out better? Could you have done anything? Were you just one day handed divorce papers? I mean, I know people that has happened to. But be honest and do a little autopsy. Figure out, what could I have done differently to give me a better outcome, a different outcome. That will help you learn that life lesson so you don't repeat it. And for the blessings, just be thankful. Just be genuinely thankful. And just because a door closes doesn't mean another one isn't right behind it opening. You get so focused on the closed doors, the bad things, that you miss the opportunities surrounding you. So often you just don't see that. I know I was talking to someone over the weekend who had gone through a breakup this past year, and they were still mourning the loss and the breakup and upset about it. And they had somebody in their corner that had been behind them, supporting them for years, that was crazy about them. And they knew that person was in their life and it's one of their dearest friends. And then they realized, oh my God, it's this person. This is who's supposed to be in my life. And it's like, yeah, kind of. But you can get so focused on the negative that you overlook the positive. So please, let's try to keep a perspective, an open mind, an open heart, open eyes, open ears, and a closed mouth. The last thing I want to say, and I talked to a family yesterday, that bad things were being said about a family in a community that were totally false. There's two families with similar names, and they got the families confused. But the bad things that are being said are really trashing this family. They're not in Arizona. They don't live in the state. But be careful what you say about people. Be careful about the source. You may think you know that is a good source, a reliable source of gossip, and you may be wrong, and you may look really, really stupid. Because from what I understand, yesterday they went to church. They're a very Christian family. And they're at church, and people are whispering and looking and all of that. And the minister got up and he clarified everything, and God bless that man for doing it, for saying, look, before you start casting stones, look at your own lives. And also be sure you know who you're talking about. Because there's a big difference between this spelling of this name and this spelling of this name, and they live on similar streets, and be careful who you're talking about. And then the apologies started. So I'm glad it's being straightened out for them, but it has caused their life a lot of hell. For the parents, a lot of embarrassment, a lot of pain, and for the kids, it's just horrible what the kids have had to endure. Of course, there are people that enjoy stirring the pot, that enjoy causing rumors, causing stress and anxiety, and seeing people upset and at each other's throats. And as you know, those people are bullies. They are reactive abusers. They do these things to get your reaction. And the more you react, the more upset you get, the angrier you get, the happier they are. And if they can get other people to support them in picking on somebody, we call those people the flying monkeys, like in The Wizard of Oz, that just makes their job that much more fun, because then they have a crew of people picking on somebody. And one of the reasons all these people go along with that, because if they're supporting the bad guy's not picking on them. Yeah, for them, they see it as self-preservation, no matter how evil and horrible this person might be. But there's karma, there's universe, there's God. Hears all, sees all, knows all. They'll let it go until it's time for it to stop. And that's when it will bite this individual in the ass. They don't care. They don't see it coming. They don't want to see it coming. They will tell you, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. Until it happens. Just remember, the pendulum always swings the other way. You don't have to do anything to retaliate. You don't have to get back at anybody or be vengeful or spiteful. Let God, the universe, handle it for you. They've had a lot more experience than you have. Go out there. Have a great Monday. Go with the flow. And if you hear rumors and negative things about people, consider the source. Let it go. Don't buy into it. I would like for you, if somebody starts spreading rumors and around you, or brings, do you know what I heard? There's what I'm challenging you to do this today. Say, I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Shut them down. They won't expect it, but give it a try. What have you got to lose? And you might really be helping somebody out. You never know.